Hi everyone, and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex on Etsy, and I'm here to do your weekly angelic messages for the week of February 6th to February 13th, 2021. And I want to thank you for stopping by and giving me a listen to. If you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and a little notification button that says all, and that way you get all the future uploads of all my videos. And if you would like a personalized reading with me, I will leave all that information in the description box below, so that way you can find me and be able to purchase the reading. And for all my new subscribers out there, I very much appreciate each and every one of you, and may God bless you as well. If you too would like to send in a personalized question for a free reading and a weekly video, please include your name and your date of birth, and if a person is involved, their name and their date of birth. Don't worry, only the initials will be read and the date of birth, so that way you can identify if it is your question. And why not? It's free. I don't get why people don't take advantage of free. I mean, that blows my mind. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well, and that you survived this past week and stuff like that, because it was really like a tremendous week and stuff like that. But yeah, that is definitely there. But hopefully it wasn't too bad. And hopefully you guys stayed safe if you were having the snowstorms like we had. Here we actually got a lot of ice and stuff like that, so that is really like what we had, and stuff like that, so it was kind of crazy with all the ice that we had. I never experienced that much ice in an ice storm. And then we also turned it into snow, so that was also there as well. So the roads are better today, and we're not in emergency watch anymore, so that's always good. We had it on Thursday and a little bit Friday morning, but then it was all good to go. My day job, I actually turned in my 2 weeks a Friday or two ago. I think when I did the last video of when I did it, so that's basically there. So that was interesting. And then I was supposed to go to Wednesday, but I said that I was still not able to go in because my car was stuck. And it is still stuck today, actually, because it got stuck in the snow. So, yeah. So, I think the universe was wanting me to leave the job earlier. So, it kind of created that path for me to be able to leave and start working from home permanently. So, and I feel so much more at peace with that as well, because I know this is the path that they wanted me to take. So yeah, that is definitely there. So I'll be on Keen a lot, guys, so that is a good way to find me. And then also through Etsy, you can find me through there. And also the weekly videos, so be sure to like and subscribe. But let us get in here to the messages for the week. I did want to say that I do have a visitor here. Teddy Bear is right on my lap. I don't know if you guys can see. There he is. Say hi, Teddy. You're on camera. But yeah, he always likes to be on my lap when I'm doing readings and things like that. So I did find out that he is a familiar of mine from a past life. So, and I definitely sense that, because we do have a strong connection. So yeah, that is definitely there. But yeah, that's exciting. So, Teddy Bear's gonna be 6 months tomorrow. So, his birthday is August 7th, so he'll be 6 months tomorrow. Time flies when we're having a good time, that is for sure. So, but yeah, so let us get in here to the energies. I ask that you have your feet firmly planted on the ground, have your heart wide open to be able to receive the messages that you're about to hear, and then let's go into a moment of silence So that way I will be able to tune in and see what is coming up for us for this week. Alright. Right away when I'm tuning into the energies of the week is I really do feel that the third eye is going to be blocked for this week because I do feel like there's going to be a lot of overthinking and a lot of anxiety for this week as well. I do feel like the reason for the overthinking and the anxiety, because along with the third eye, I also sense that the solar plexus is blocked. So it's good to be able to work on your solar plexus meditation music on YouTube and also the third eye as well. And along with that is the crown chakra as well, of course. But the reason that it is that we're going to be bringing up a lot of insecurities for this month. I do feel that we are going to be going into the process of becoming our authentic selves. So, in the process of becoming our authentic selves, we're going to be bringing up a lot of unhealed parts of ourselves. So, we're going to be going into a season of healing within. So that is going to be an interesting ride and an interesting dynamic. And I keep hearing that this is going to go all the way until the summer time frame of when we are going to be healing ourselves and things like that. But at the end of that healing, we're going to be in a new transformation. So we are going to be going into a season of transformation and growth and going into a new level because during this time a lot of people are going to be awakening to the spiritual side of things if they aren't already awakening, especially with all the energetic shifts that are going on and things like that. That is definitely there as well. So that is going to be something major to be able to think about for this upcoming week with all the themes of letting go of the anxiety, the transformation, and going through the healing journey, and becoming more our authentic self. And becoming our authentic self is really more of a challenging part. It's something that I'm currently going through as well. And I feel like a theme of that is working on loving yourself too. So it's that self-love aspect as well, which we are in the month of Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day will be coming up very shortly for a lot of us that are celebrating in the U.S. I don't really feel like you need to have a specific partner or a soulmate for that, which a lot of people around you are soulmates, especially the ones that are your closest with are soulmates, because I believe we have a lot of soulmates and things like that, so that is always there. But if you don't have a partner or anything like that, you can always celebrate with yourself or have a friend's Valentine's Day and just kind of just chill and love each other and thank them for being in their lives. I'm going to be celebrating with my BFF, so that is definitely there, and things like that. So, yeah, so that is really good as well. So that is excellent. But anyway, moving on into the energies of the week. So, according to what I was saying to earlier with the insecurities and the anxiety that was coming forward for this week, when we are speaking of the red energy, which is all about anger, manifestation, passion, and things like that, it's not going to be quite as high as last week. I do feel like it's going to be a lot lower, so our sense of security is going to be dropping. So it's good to be able to practice that mindfulness in regard to the red energy of this week and stuff like that. So that way you're able to practice the mindfulness, practice being grounded, and if you practice being grounded, you will be able to counterbalance the security aspect of things. And I feel the main lesson for this week is helping you to be able to trust, because I keep hearing over and over in my head from my team is that it's all about trusting and being able to trust more in God, the universe, your spiritual team, that they are going to be directing you in the right path. And I feel like this is helping you to be able to do that transition into becoming your authentic self, and become less resistant, because I feel that what the angels are saying is that once we are going into the season of transformation and becoming our authentic selves, there's going to be some resistance, which again brings down that red and things like that. So that is also there. But yeah, so that is definitely something to keep in mind for the red energy. Now they are going to be bringing me up into the blue energy and things like that. So the blue is all about communication. So this week there is a plethora of blue energy. So that is all about communication and things like that. So we're going to be doing a lot of talking. And this week, the blue is going to be guiding the red. So we are going to be talking. With this being said, it's very easy to get inside of our head and get that hamster wheel going and the repeating thoughts, patterns, if we don't know how to counterbalance that with proper coping skills as well. So that is also important to keep in mind. That is very critical to do. And that is also important to remember. And just to keep in mind of that communication aspect. So next they are actually pointing me to the green, and I do feel like this week is going to be a lot of green. There's going to be a lot of room for give and take of love, which I like to see. But be careful that it's not going to lead into an argument or anything like that. If you don't understand something, just ask for a person to be able to repeat it. And that might be an insecurity for some people. That was an insecurity of mine, so don't feel bad. If you have that at all, it's something I'm working on improving, so that insecurity within myself goes down, and things like that. So, that is one of the things. But yeah, there is a good amount of give and take of love. So there is yellow this week. But yellow is not as high this week because, of course, with the lack of confidence in regard to the insecurity portion, it's not going to be as high as it normally is. There's going to be spurts of confidence, but when you get those spurts of confidence, be able to grab that and be able to use that for your advantage. Next, we're going to be moving up into the orange. It's going to be kind of low for this week and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I feel for a few weeks it's going to be that way. So there's not going to be a whole lot of room for self-care or creating a wellness plan, creativity, and sexual energy and things like that. So always good to be able to be proactive in that department if you can. So next we're going to be moving into the pink for the self-care and the self-love. It's going to be there, but it's going to be minimal for this week and things like that. So that is definitely going to be there. Next we're going to be moving on up into the purple, which is imagination, intuition, and things like that. There's going to be some purple, but it's not going to be quite as high. It's because we're so much in our heads that it's going to be blocking us from that purple, which is going to be our intuition, imagination. So we got to use our intuition, and our feelings to be able to move forward on what we need to work on and things like that. So the next part of that is going into the indigo/violet. I had to think about that, which is all about hearing our God, Jesus, angels, guides, and our loved ones on the other side. We will be able to hear them, not as clearly as we would like, because there's some amount of indigo/violet, but there's not a whole lot as well. So that is basically where the gist lies with that. So let us get in here to the cards. Let's see how long I've been talking for. Wow, I've been talking for quite a long time, actually. Alright. So what does everybody on YouTube need to know for the week of... Oh, okay. What does everybody on YouTube need to know for the week of February 6th? Interesting. Okay. Alright, so it's going to be a rather interesting week. It's going to have some challenges to it, but we'll be able to overcome those challenges if we put our heart and our mind to those challenges. So the first card here that I drew is the base chakra, card number 1. This is going back to that insecurity portion, and the security part, I'm remembering to practice that meditation that we were talking about. You can't make this stuff up, really. I mean, I was just talking about this. So that is definitely there as well. So keep that in mind. This is all about that keeping yourself grounded. Maybe eating some red meat to be able to help with that balance, because red meat will help keep you grounded and feel secure. So the next one goes along with that, which is firm foundation, which is card number 4, also referring to the base chakra. So really working on your base chakra for this week, which is the root chakra. So keep this in mind, because these messages go together, and things like that. So I'm remembering where you come from and who you are becoming. So I do feel like this is relating to that, kind of like shedding the old self and gradually the new layers of who you are. The old part is still there, but it's a better 2.0 version of yourself. So it's rebuilding that foundation of yourself. So interesting message that comes through. So triumph is there. It's card number 7. So this is all about that you will be able to overcome this week and things like that and become your authentic self. There are also triggers along with this, which is why the red flag is there, because it might be a slow process in this cycle of becoming your authentic self, but it's going to be a good thing. And if you are able to recognize those red flags and things, then you will be able to move mountains and overcome them. So I feel like this is going to cause you to go into a lot of overthinking and get in our heads if we don't practice that mindfulness and that grounding. So the next card here is that we have is deception and envy. Of course, there's going to be some deception and envy involved in unveiling the mask. So it's like taking off the mask and like, whoa, this is scary kind of thing. Like, becoming our authentic self is scary. and I'm really scared of it. So it's like I'm letting the world know who I truly am. So that is going to be an interesting card. And I feel like this is going to scare some people and taking off that mask, but we gotta have that courage within ourselves, and working with Archangel Michael will definitely help with that. Alright, so the next card here is that we have is the Wisdom. So you've done this before in the previous lifetime, so it's not the first go around. It's card number 5. And it's also soul lessons that your soul needs to be able to learn. It's kind of like, hey, this is who I am, you can take it or leave it kind of thing. So it's helping your soul to grow and evolve more. Alright, so the last card here is that we have is card number 5, which is obstacles and challenges. And interesting that this is also number 5 as well. So 5 also represents change. So take that into consideration. So, of course, there's going to be obstacles and challenges in regard to allowing us to become our authentic selves. So, there are some challenges in regard to that. Hold on one second. Oh my gosh. So, that is definitely there. But yes, so there is going to be some challenges, but I feel that we'll be able to overcome them if we are prepared for the challenges. Even if they arise, knowing that we got this and not being able to step your foot into the challenge. That's kind of like the flight or fight mode. You're either going to you're going to flee from the challenge, or you're going to fight to overcome the challenge. And I hope a lot of us are going to take that courage to overcome the challenge. So it's going to be an interesting week, that's for sure. So we are going to be getting there, but that is the reading for the week. And hopefully you enjoyed that, and I thank you for watching that as well. So, and if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and a notification button that says all, so that way you get all the future uploads of all my videos. And if you like a personalized reading with me, I will leave all that information in the description box below. And if you'd like to send in your question, I will leave my email as well for you to be able to do that. So until next time, guys, I hope you have a safe, happy, and wonderful week. God bless you, and I will talk with you later. Bye, everybody.